number 210. First for Salamanca Lizards. Lizards are coached by Brandon Higley. Leading off for the Lizards, the second base number 3 from Gannon University, Frank Kula. Batting second to left fielder number 21 from Gannon University, Connor Smith. Batting third to right fielder number 18 from Gannon University, Matt Smith. Batting fourth to first baseman number 12 from West Liberty University, Hunter White. Batting fifth to shortstop number 7 from Hilbert College, Harley Hogue. Batting sixth, third base number 13 from West Liberty University, Logan Marsh. Batting seventh to catcher number 9 from Alfred State College, Gavin Lasco. Batting eighth to center fielder number 20 from Alfred State College, Parker Drees. Batting ninth to designated hitter number 24 from Hilbert College, Nate Wolf. And pitching tonight for the Lizards from Hilbert College, number 51, Alex Rumfola. And now here is the starting lineup for your Hornell Steamers. Steamers are coached by Colin Johnson, assisted by Jake Kenny, Tim Mack, Brody Burdett, and Devin Mersman. Leading off for the Steamers, the second baseman, number 12 from Webster University, Jacob Charleston. Batting second to shortstop, number 7 from Finger Lakes Community College, Marcus Brim. Batting third to right fielder, number 27 from Pomona Pitzer, Caleb Cassidy. Batting fourth to first baseman, number 20 from Louisiana State University at Eunice, Hayden Hernandez. Batting fifth to third baseman, number 20 from Northwestern State, Cooper McEnroe. Batting sixth to designated hitter, number 30 from Northwestern State, Austin Ellis. Batting seventh to left fielder, number 34 from Louisiana State University at Eunice, Will Dixon. Batting eighth to catcher, number 22 from Webster University, Dalton Grove. And batting ninth to center fielder, number 6 from Genesee Community College, Wyatt Argentieri. And pitching tonight for the Steamers from Fredonia State, number 17, Mike Protz. At this time, would you please rise if you are able. And gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America.
Tired of sleepless nights? Say goodbye to restless sleep with a new Serta Perfect Sleeper mattress, engineered for optimal support and comfort. The Serta Perfect Sleeper helps you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. And for a limited time, get a free adjustable base with any Serta Perfect Sleeper mattress. Sleep better, live better with Serta. Only from Serta, made in Jamestown, New York, and on sale at Davidson's Furniture, Hornell, New York.
It's Friday night y estamos activos. Head out early. Drinks flowing till 11 p.m. It's gonna be lit.
No sé qué pasó. I didn't even drink that much.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches for $6 at Tim Hortons. Made with freshly cracked eggs. Made to order and made for your morning. 2 breakfast sandwiches for just $6. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons.
Tonight's umpires are proudly sponsored by Matty J's in Artport. Matty J's, a local diner with homemade food located at 7 Old Main Street in Artport.
So, hello everybody, and welcome to tonight's NYCBL game between the Hornell Steamers and the Salamanca Lizards. I'm Bob Fleischer, broadcasting from the Simmons and Rockwell broadcast booth here. Hornell comes with an 11-13 and 3 record. Salamanca 10-13 and 3. Update on last night's injury that we had for the umpire that was taken off into the hospital, and that game was postponed after the first. We will know more about the game makeup, and as soon as we do, I'll let you know. But he was released from the hospital last night and is home and seeking advice from his doctor and other things. So good luck to him, and hopefully we'll see him back soon. On the mound, Mike Protz, number 17. I don't have a photo of Mike, so I apologize about that, Mike. And behind him, we'll see, actually catching is basically the same lineup as last night. Dalton Groves at home plate, Hayden Hernandez at first, Jacob Charleston second base, Marcus Brem short, and Cooper McEnroe at third. Will Dixon left field, Wyatt Argenteri and in center, and Caleb Cassidy in right field. Looking at the standings, Will Dixon is our featured player today. Will, you can see everything's pretty much stayed the same. Hornell, I think I might have made a mistake where Hornell is seated 5th right now, because don't forget, you get 2 wins, or 2 points for a win and 1 point for a tie. You don't get penalized for losses, so that's how that kind of comes together. Protz, who's from Fairport, New York, right out of Rochester area, which is north of here. Goes to Fredonia, which is basically on Lake Erie.
Leading off for the Lizards, second base number 3 from Gannon University.
So here we go.
Kula.
Oops. Too bright. So Frank Kula from Uniontown, PA is up first. Takes ball 1. Kula goes to Gannon University. This one's popped in. It's going to be a base hit. And maybe 2. Let's see if they... He's going to try it. And does come in safe. So a leadoff double to start the game for Frank.
Now batting the left fielder, number 21 from Gannon University, Connor Smith.
Connor Smith with the second best average on the Lizards team with a batting .370. Kula, who was up, that had that double with the leadoff, is batting .253. And that was his 5th double of the season, 1-1 count to Connor. Connor Smith, Suwicki, I hope I'm saying that right. Suwicki, PA, goes to Gannon as well. 1-2 count.
Turn that foul ball to the senior stand, receive a voucher for 50 cents.
Kratz comes in with a 3.60 ERA as he puts down
Now batting
Connor.
the right fielder, number 18 from Gannon University, Matt Smith.
He's only pitched 15 innings, Mike has. That's his 15th strikeout, so he averages strikeout an inning so far. Brings up Matt Smith. Foul tip 0-2. Protz only 5 walks this season so far, so an impressive ratio of strikeouts to walks for Protz. One and two. And down to third base is Kula. I want to thank everybody for joining me from around the New York area, around the country, and around the world. And strike 3. So 2 down.
Now batting the first baseman, number 12 from West Liberty University, Hunter White.
Protz feeling it here in the first inning. Check swing. And over to first. Nice job by Protz. Blows a bubble in celebration.
2 runs, 1 hit.
It's got a big wad of gum in there.
After half inning play on the Ryan HC scoreboard, Lizards 0, Steamers coming back. Fans can't make Maple City Parkour. You want to know how the Steamers did on the road? Visit HornellSteamersBaseball.com. Play the latest news and statistics. You can hear and see the action of all 40 games at HornellSteamersBaseball.com by clicking on the team line link.
I want to thank our advertisers that always. Today's being brought to you by St. James Hospital's Dr. Andrew Wilhelm and the orthopedic surgeon team up there. There's Mariah Whittage and Kent Costello, his physician's assistants. Call 607-385-3740. Injured, they've got you covered. St. James Hospital, First Heritage Federal Credit Union, open an Apex checking account. Checking account that pays you, that's right, or cashback rewards for any ATM fees refunded. Do you Apex? I do. First Heritage Federal Credit Union. And buy. Actually, we'll give you their lineup and information here. Hold on just a second, as nothing's easy. Everything, I got so many papers in front of me. And so on the mound, they didn't They have Josh. I don't think that's the right. That's why I didn't have it circled. Alex Rumfola. So we've heard from Alex and we've seen Alex play before, but he's got a different number than he started the season with. So he's from East Aurora, goes to Hilbert. Giving you some numbers on Alex. Alex with an ERA of 5.75 with a 1-1 record. He's appeared in 6 games, started only 1. 20 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 31 hits, 14 runs, 13 of them earned. He's walked 6 and struck out 12. So an impressive year so far for Alex. So Hornell, second baseman Jacob Charleston to lead things off, followed by Marcus Brem, Caleb Cassidy, Hayden Hernandez, Cooper McEnroe, Austin Ellis, Will Dixon, Dalton Groves, and Wyatt Argenteri. And a strike from Umfila. One and one. One and two. Charleston betting 306. Got a home run on this season. 11 RBIs. His strength, and he struck out there, his strength, and I was just going to say it, is his fielding. He is one of the top fielders on the team.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7 from Finger Lakes Community College, Marcus Brim.
Brings up Marcus Brem. Batting 392, Brem is. Takes a strike from Rumfola. Hey, John Ecker, how you doing? From New Jersey. It must be warm down there. It's a cool, like 76 degrees right now up here. It's been overcast pretty much all of the day, which was perfect for me. I went out and did some drone video work that I had to do for some companies. And when you're doing outdoor work, it's great to have the overcast to give everything equal light. It's the natural diffuser, clouds are. 1 and 2 now to Brem. In fact, it's 77 degrees. Let's give you the exact right temperature here. Two and 2 to Brem. And safe. Nice hustle by Brem with the speed.
Now batting the right fielder, number 27 from Pomona, Pittsburgh, Caleb Cassidy.
Brings up Caleb Cassidy from just outside Santa Barbara, California. Actually, my aunt and uncle lived there, and I had visited Santa Barbara. Actually in Goleta, so for those of you family members there listening, I was in Goleta and toured Santa Barbara, that beautiful area out there. Since then, they have passed away and sold their house, but I have cousins that still live out there in that area, live right outside Santa Barbara. Goes to Pomona Fitzer College, a combination of two colleges together to create the baseball team. Brown down to second.
The Search State family and the New York State Police.
Caleb batting .326 out of the third spot. 18 RBIs. He has a home run as well. Hayden Hernandez, who was on the IR for a while, is back. He's leading the team with 3 home runs. As a team, they have 12 home runs. Salamanca only 4. Two and 0. Brody Burdett says, let's get steamy tonight. Colin Dodge says, let's go Steamers. There's a strike. 2-1 from Ranfola. High of 80 tomorrow. Game. They have a off day tomorrow. The Steamers do. Most of the league has tomorrow off. Monday is the All-Star game. Caleb waited and said, I've had enough. I'm taking a timeout. And swings through the high one. 2-2 now. Nice pitch from Ranfola. Again, if you're just joining us, update the umpire that went down that got hit. Then there was some kind of, discussion overnight and stuff whether foul tip, which means nothing. I mean, obviously the health of the umpire is the most important thing. That one lifted. And it comes out. And a nice job by Caleb. Nice hustle to get in there for a double, too. Hustled right out of the box. And then there was some problems trying to field the ball as well.
Hayden Hernandez.
So one down, Hayden Hernandez. Talked about the home runs. Fouls that one off. Hernandez betting .380 from the cleanup position. He's got a .660 slugging percentage and a .475 on base percentage, so just about 1 out of 2 times he's on base, which is important. Obviously, anytime you're talking about the top 5-6 players in your lineup. This one's lifted, going to be short again. And the throw home to make sure Brem doesn't go anywhere. Nice catch, nice hustle.
Now batting the third baseman, number 28, from Northwestern State, Cooper.
Shortstop position.
McEnroe.
Harley Hogue. Good job, Harley. Two down.
That's the first Heritage Credit Union 50 center.
Cooper McEnroe batting 307. McEnroe leads the team in RBIs with 36, so an impressive season this so far for Cooper. And that's going to be a base hit. Cassidy fouls Bremen to score. But Hornell up 2-0. Where's the horn the kids are yelling for?
Now batting the designated hitter, number 30, from Northwestern State, Austin Ellis.
Sign of some team leaders there. You see Brem and Cassidy both kind of giving advice to the next guys up to bat, letting them know how he pitches. And that ball gets free. Let's go back and take a look at that hit. Good job by McEnroe. Now he's at the second with 2 outs. Ellis, the DH, batting 339. 11 RBIs on the season, 2 home runs. So a 4-pitch walk. Brings up Will Dixon, who was our featured player on social media today, as well as the standings we showed you. Will batting 280. Got 13 RBIs. No home runs, but got 2 triples, 2 doubles, 23 hits. He has struck out 23 times and walked 10. So he's one of the team leaders in strikeouts in the downside for Will. Because I don't want to strike out, neither does anybody. An aggressive hitter, aggressive batter, should say. Takes a strike, looks like a low ball there, but called strike.
Steelers get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and 2 men left on base. After 1 inning of play on the Ryan Agency scoreboard, Steelers 2, Lizards 0.
At the Ryan Agencies, like you, we live and work here. As costs rise, we get what you're going through. Let us look at your insurance to put money back in your pocket. You have to trust someone. Why not trust the Ryan agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters?
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Big Blue welcomes you to Alfred State, the #1 SUNY Regional College. Learn professional services like business, medical, or food service. Your skills will serve you well in the future. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.
In life, some surprises are good, and some surprises are not. You'll be pleasantly surprised by how much cash you could earn with an Apex Cashback checking account. Earn 3% cash back on your debit card purchases, and your ATM fees are refunded each month you qualify. Plus, when you refer a friend or family member to First Heritage and they open an Apex Cashback account, you'll each earn $50. Visit fhfcu.org, open your account, and refer your friends today.
Love the hustle, Cliff.
Who are you? Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savebythescan.org.
After you've been injured at work, you might feel like you're up against your employer. But the truth is, your employer isn't the opponent, the insurance company is. You need a workers' comp attorney with the knowledge and experience to maximize your benefits. Call Connors and Ferris today, as we have dedicated over 20 years of our professional careers to helping injured workers.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Lizards, shortstop number 7 from Hilbert College, Harley Hogue.
Prods will start with his 15th pitch. And it's a strike. Harley Hogue from Salamanca, New York, goes to Hilbert at the plate. Hogue batting .221. Got 10 RBIs on the season. Squares to bunt foul. That went high, about eye level. 2-2. Thanks for the likes if you're watching on the Play Sports YouTube channel. Appreciate the likes. Don't forget you subscribe. Get it out of my mouth and press the notification button. That one's lifted. Cassidy out there, and nothing but easy for him. One down.
Now batting the third baseman, number 13 from West Liberty University, Logan March.
Logan from Salamanca goes to West Liberty University. Not sure where West Liberty is. I'll have to look it up. Going into his junior year there at West Liberty. That one high. Oops, I never. Yep. Okay, there we go. This one deflected, barehanded, and safe. Nice hustle by Marsh. Protz.
Now batting the catcher, number 9 from Alfred State
McEnroe,
College,
and yep, it was beat out. Swung at a worm burner there. Gavin Lasco from Mount Carmel, PA. I've heard of Mount Carmel. Goes to Alfred State College right down the road. He's a Pioneer. My alma mater. This one lifted. Cassidy over. Cassidy's got it for the second out. 2 down.
Now batting the center fielder, number 20 from Alfred State College, Parker Dries.
Parker Dries. Another Rochester area native from Greece, New York. I'll have to look up, did he go to Athena, Olympia, or Arcadia? The 3 high schools up there. Safe. Nice job by Marsh. It's only Marsh's second stolen base this year. 1-1 to Parker. When I went to Alfred State, it was only a 2-year college. Now it's a 4-year. That one falls in. Marsh is going to score to put Salamanca up. Ball kind of stuck in the ground as Caleb was trying to grab it. And then it took a little ricochet. Like I said, the ground is not 100%. It's got some potholes in it out there, so Caleb found that out. Brings up Nate Wolf. Wolf from Sanborn, New York. Ooh, that one's going to ricochet, and that's going to be, he's going to come home on this one. Yep, tie things up. Nothing you could do. Watch this ball. It hit, I think it. It's hard to tell. But I think it hit Dries. He like kicked it. If he did it intentionally, that was awesome. Makes it 2-2, and there's a strike. Wolf batting 118. Struggling at the plate here out of the 9th position. 2-2 to him. And there's strike 3. So a good ending to a
Blizzards get 2 runs.
unpredictable inning that time.
2 hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base. After 1.5 innings of play on the Ryan AC scoreboard, Steamers 2, Blizzards 2.
If you just join us, we'll take a quick look at the standings again here, and you can see the Syracuse Saltcats kind of running away with things in the Eastern Division. But in the West Division, if you notice, obviously Genesee with 18 wins, everybody else just kind of hanging around down there, kind of vying for that second position. Anything can happen, obviously. We're still, as the kids go running behind me, deep or just early on to the second half of this season. So we'll see what happens. Hornell has the three teams with 3 ties. You do get 1 point for a tie, 2 points for a win, obviously. So interesting the way it's coming together. Don't forget, Friday is our next home game as the Dansville Gliders come to town. A game at Friday night under the lights at 7 o'clock. Of course, if the game gets over quick enough, you're not under the lights anymore. Again, looking at the lineup for Hornell. Dalton Groves, the catcher, up, followed by Argentieri and Jacob Charlson.
Leading off the second.
Taking a look at Rumfola.
The catcher, number 22, from Webster University, Dalton Groves.
Groves, a redshirt senior, going from Webster University, from Burns, Tennessee. 2-1. Groves batting .241. .13 hits on the season. Nice play by Harley. Let's take a look at Hogue here. He's done a great job here at short for Salamanca. Little flick. Beautiful job by Hogue.
That's First Heritage Credit Union 50 Center.
Wyatt batting .296. Two down. You always want Wyatt to get on, especially in that ninth batting order. Ninth in the batting order, because he leads the team in steals. He's got 8 steals this season, so Wyatt, important to get on base. Brings up Jacob Charlson, who struck out. His first at bat. Lifts this one. Nice play of the third out for Matt.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. After 2 innings of play on the Ryan AC scoreboard, Steamers 2, Lizards 2.
Today's game brought to you by Mayor John Buckley. Don't forget he's running for his third term this November. Get out and vote for Hornell City Mayor John Buckley, working for the betterment of the community here in Hornell as always, and wishes the Hornell Steamers good luck. We'll look at the dizzy bat race here.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
These kids are doing it right. You don't see them often doing it right.
Go!
Oh, that's what it's supposed to do, the dizzy bat race. Dizzy. Today's game brought to you by Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. Dr. Joseph McKay. He's a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder. Give him a call, 607-382-3751. Dr. Joseph McKay in Hornell. Thanks, Dr. McKay, as always. Alfred State College is called Hometown Advantage. Allegheny County and Steuben County residents get $2,000 or more for every year you attend Alfred State College. That's on top of grants, loans, anything you get. It's free money. Well, who couldn't use an extra $8,000 a year? The best deal in education at Alfred State College Logo Print Company. Across from the Hornell High School, embroidery, screen printing, hats, T-shirts, laser engraving, billboards, whatever you need. It's at the Logo Print Company. Wilkins Auto Sales, State Route 21 in Hornell. 607-368-2842. Need a car hauler, utility trailers, dump trailers. Plenty to choose from up there. Some unique things I've never seen before. It's pretty cool. Place to stop up and just pay a visit. Check that out. Looking to golf when you're in the city? Stop up at Twin Hickory Golf Club. Log on to twinhickorygolfclub.com. 18 challenging holes overlooking the beautiful Canisteel Valley. It's Twin Hickory Golf Club. And by Maple City Collision. The best auto body repair shop around is Maple City Collision. John Birch, owned and operated. Stop up and check out Maple City Collision. Top of the third. Grounder, Charleston. Over to Hernandez, and one down.
Now batting the left fielder, number 21, Connor Smith.
Popped up. Groves has it for 2 outs. Got a nice smile. We gotta give him some camera love since he usually has his mask on. You don't see him. 2 down. Matt Smith struck out in the first. Lifts this one. Argenteri over. And the third out, so quick work by Mike Protz. Any pitcher will take 1 pitch, 1 out every single time. Fish and inning. We'll be back.
Hello, my name is Destiny, and I've worked at Tim Hortons for 3.5 years. How are you?
Good, thanks. So you brew coffee every 20 minutes?
We brew our original blend coffee every 20 minutes to make sure it's fresh for every guest we serve.
Thank you very much. Really? Every 20 minutes?
Day or night. I don't know of anyone else who does that, but you can really taste the difference. So it's always fresh, always.
Shop, finance, and buy your next car all online. With a new shopping experience at your fingertips, make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd?
He got a collapsed lung from vaping.
He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma.
It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Leading off the third for the seniors, the shortstop number 7, Marcus Grimm.
Brem. He's 1 for 1, had the hit in the first inning. Oh, and 2 here. That's high.
This is also why they tell you not to wear hoodies.
2 and 2. And a strikeout, so Brem.
Batting the right fielder, number 27, Caleb Cassidy.
Caleb with the double in the first inning. That sent Brem over to third, who would eventually score. Caleb with a hit.
Now batting the first baseman, number 20, Hayden Hernandez.
be Hayden. Popped out to the third baseman in the first. Is 0 for 1. Looking at it 0-2 here. Caleb Cassidy, the lone runner at first. 1-2 now to Hayden. Hayden from Youngsville, Louisiana, goes to LSU Eunice. That one's high, 2-2. Alex up to 44 pitches here through 2 1/3 innings. Molly Berry says hello. How you doing, Molly? And there's a strikeout.
Now batting the third baseman, number 28, Cooper McEnroe.
Coop. And get chased back a little. Cooper batting .307. Like I mentioned earlier, leading the team with 26 RBIs. I'd like to get his 27th or 28th here if he can hit a home run. There's a strike. Cooper had that hit up the middle that allowed both Cassidy and Brem to score to give Hornell that 2-0 lead. So I take that back. He's got 28 RBIs on the season because I'm looking at obviously a piece of paper with the information going into today's game. So he's a team leading at 28 RBIs. And there's a base hit. Cassidy stops at second. So Cooper 2 for 2. The Big Mac attack.
Now batting the designated
And he's
hitter
consistent.
for
Both hits right into left field, right just out of the reach of the shortstop. Both times. Brings up the catcher, Austin Ellis. Austin lifts it. And it's a catch. I think. Let's double check. That's why we have the replay, but it doesn't matter if the officials didn't see it. Let's see here. No, it wasn't a catch. It did hit the ground first. Yep.
Now batting the left fielder, number 34, Will Dixon.
So good call by the umpires and officials. So Hornell scores a run. And let's see here. Got to make sure I put him down. A nice catch by Matt. Good hustle.
No errors and 2 men left on base. After 3 innings of play on the Ryan AC scoreboard, Steamers 3, Lizards 2.
Today's game brought to you by Giglio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, 382-0836. Chad Giglio, 24-hour-a-day service. Don't forget to give him a call. In their new location on Candace Steele Street as well. And don't forget Rustic Lux. Don't throw that piece of furniture away. Bring it into Rustic Lux for reloved, refurbished furniture. It's Rustic Lux. Back and neck pain, headaches, all your spine care needs. Call Dr. John Wyan, Dr. Rich Chakowski at Wyan Chiropractic Associates, 20 Park Drive. 324-7246. Accepting new patients, and with over 30 years, it's going to be 35 years of experience now. I'm going to date him a little bit. Dr. John Wyan, one of the great local community persons, and so isn't John Dagan. He's been my advertiser for over 35 years. Thanks, John. Attorney at law. Give him a call or stop in. Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. Call 324-7400. Thanks, Brian Butler, Mike Hess, Darrell Howell, and crew at Butler Excavating, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. Lamax Automax. Maximize your dollars every day with a trip to Lamax Automax. Lamax Pro Wrench Tire and Auto. Complete auto care, including collision. Log on to Lamax Automax. It's with 2x's.com for complete listing of their used vans, trucks, and auto. They got specialty trucks and vans, which is pretty cool. So if you're looking for something for work with cabinets, this and that, they've got everything in there at Lamax. Looking for a place to stay when you come to Hornell? Stay at the Main Street Inn. Log on to HornellTheMainStreetInn.com. Brand new facility right on Main Street. 2 bedrooms, single bedrooms as well. 607-968-1148 is the phone number, the Main Street Inn. And take advantage, too, for $6 breakfast sandwiches at Tim Hortons right here in Hornell, 111 Seneca Street in Hornell. I took advantage of that yesterday. Thank you, Tim Hortons. Top of the 4th we go. Hunter White left set Cassidy, who's been busy today, catches it. Didn't have to run too far there. It took about 3 steps.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7, Harley Hogue.
Harley Hogue popped up to Caleb Cassidy, who we talked about earlier a minute ago there. In the 2nd inning, he's 0 for 1. Protz up to 41 pitches. Top of the 4th inning, Bob Peischer here with you. Another Peisch Sports presentation of NYCBL baseball here from the Maple City, Hornell, New York. It's called the Maple City for all the maple trees, and has one of the best restaurants up the road from here. If you love maple syrup and pancakes, called the Maple Tree Inn. But unfortunately, you have like a 2-month window to visit it. Up in a little village called Short Track, not too far from here. And strike 3. Nice pitching from Protz. But a lot of local harvesters of, I think you call it harvesting, don't you, of maple syrup? And a lot of them ship around the country, right from this area here.
Number 13, Lucas Marsh.
That's one thing I like that, I'm not sure which governor did, but when you travel on the New York State thruways, all the rest stops have local products in it, and they have a huge selection of different maple syrups you can pick from. Lester Lasher lets us know that Dansville defeated Olean 4-3 in 10 innings. And nice play by McEnroe.
Well, no hit scorers, nobody left on base after 3.5 innings of play on the Ryan Agency scoreboard. Steamers 3, Lizards 2.
So taking that information into account from Lester, let's see.
Fans would Matisse, Boscia,
So Dansville will move
Clark, please report to the side of
into the second position.
Uniform contest.
If Hornell can win.
Fans, Mr. McMines and a couple of our Steamer players are traveling through the grandstand selling 50-50 tickets.
Hornell can only improve and replace Horseheads, I think, the way it looks, because Dansville won, Olean only moves down 1. And they both have, Olean and Hornell both have 3 ties, which account for a point apiece. So we'll see what happens here. Obviously, a lot of games left here. We're in All-Star game coming up this week, or next Monday. I think I'm going to go up to it. It's next Monday night in Syracuse. I won't be broadcasting it, unfortunately. I think they use their own, and it's not. I don't mind them using their own broadcast team, but I'd love to run the camera and bring my camera with me and do it for them. But they can do their own broadcast, which they do a great job up there for Syracuse. But I'll be there nonetheless. I'll do some posts on my social media accounts. So Dalton Groves was in the 8th position up.
Leading off the 4th for the Steamers, the catcher number 22, Dalton Groves.
Two 2-0 from Rumfola. Grows 0 for 1, popped out to third, or grounded out, I should say, to third in the 2nd. From Burns, Tennessee, there's an actual Burns, New York, which is about 4 miles from here. He should go up and take a picture next to their Welcome to Burns sign. And it's the only Burns, New York there is. Or Burns that's in New York, I should say. That one fouled off.
That's First Heritage Credit Union 50 Center.
But you wouldn't even know it was there. I guess, no, there is a sign off the road, but it's a very small community, very nice little area surrounded in trees, and that one's fouled off. There are signs, I forget, right this, and actually the highway right to our right of us goes by it. It's not a highway then, it turns into a 2-lane road, and then you can see the sign that says Burns, like 1 mile. You take a left. There's a base hit.
Now batting to center fielder number 6, Wyatt Argentieri.
I laughed because he put his hands up in the air like he was singing when he got to first base. This is basically the same lineup as it is the base. I shouldn't say basically. It is the exact same lineup as yesterday. Obviously, that game suspended after the first inning due to the incident there, but Colin Johnson decided to go with the same lineup as yesterday. So Argentary pops that one up.
Now batting the second baseman, number 12, Jacob Charleston.
Brings up Charleston, who struck out in the first, popped out in the second, is 0 for 2. There's a base hit. Grove stops at second.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7, Marcus Brown.
Brings up Marcus. Bottom of the fourth inning. Runners on first and second. And that's going to load the bases. Hogue had a little bit of a difficulty. Tried to snag it, the grounder. Backhand it. They have to take a trip to the mound here. His base is loaded with 1 out. Today's game brought to you by Giovanni's Restaurant, the best pizza, wings, subs, and that great salad bar. If you're in the Hornell area or you live here, you got a great place to eat. It's Giovanni's, open 7 days a week. 119 Seneca Street, right at kitty corner from the Hornell High School. Thanks, Giovanni's. Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street. Over 30 years of experience of helping Steuben, Allegheny County residents. Part of the U of R Jones Medicine Group. Thanks, Dr. Pico. And Simmons and Rockwell Ford, Simmons and Rockwell Nissan. Looking for a new car? Check out the 300 new and used cars they have on the lot up there at Simmons and Rockwell. Drive your deal, as always, 1151 County Route 66, which is right on the highway. So basically, if you get on the highway here that goes by the high school or goes by the field, you go right by the Ford and Nissan dealerships. And the double play. So Hornell unable to take advantage of the bases loaded in 1 out as Cassidy hits into a double play.
2 men left on base.
We'll be back. 3 men left on base. We'll be back.
Steelers 3, Lizards 2.
Costs are rising, and the Ryan agencies are taking action. We trim the cost of your insurance with cutting-edge ideas. Want money back in your pocket? A quick call can result in savings without sacrificing coverage. The Ryan agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
opening doors to your future at Alfred State, the #1 SUNY Regional College. Combine tech skills and knowledge to analyze problems and succeed together. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.
Tired of sleepless nights? Say goodbye to restless sleep with a new Certa Perfect Sleeper mattress, engineered for optimal support and comfort. The Certa Perfect Sleeper helps you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. And for a limited time, get a free adjustable base with any Certa Perfect Sleeper mattress. Sleep better, live better with Certa. Only from Certa, made in Jamestown, New York, and on sale at Davidson's Furniture, Hornell, New York.
So welcome back. Pratt's still on the mound here for the Steamer, top of the 5th. He's got that gum. He likes the gum. Lasco 0 for 1. Hack and roll. And he said he got him. Yep. Lasco's not complaining. Looked like he was off, but did he get down in time? Yeah, and maybe he didn't. Maybe his foot didn't come off.
20, Parker Drees.
Brings up Drees. Drees had a hit to right field in the second. He's 1 for 1, looking at a 1-0 count. McEnroe again. 2 outs.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 24, Nate Wolf.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I heard the head coach for Salamanca slow it down. I'm not sure if he's saying about hitting. He's, or taking swings and stuff like that. Where Pratt's is up to 51 pitches. And when I say not up to, it's actually a low number here through 5 innings, or 4 2/3 innings. Pratt's up to 4 Ks. He's only given up 1 earned run out of the 2. This one lifted. Hernandez going back for it. But Charleston makes the call and makes the grab.
There was no hits, there's nobody left on base. After 4.5 innings of play on the Ryan AC scoreboard, Steamers 3, Lizards 2.
Today's game brought to you by our friends at the Ryan Agencies. Jeff Ryan, owned and operated. Offices in Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. 3 great locations to serve you better. Thanks, Jeff Ryan, for home auto business and motorsports. Don't forget, you can get your motorcycle, powerboat, jet ski. What else do they? I'm sure they insure everything. Souped up golf cart, maybe? Thanks, Jeff Ryan. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys. Offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP. for Connors and Ferris Broad Sporters, the Bills. In fact, the Buffalo Bills training camp, which will be open to the public soon, is sponsored by Connors and Ferris. They're the big sponsor of the Buffalo Bills, but they also sponsor your Hornell Steamers here. So thanks, Connors and Ferris.
Fans, make sure to join us when the Steamers battle the Dansville Blinders this season. All 3 games at Maple City Park are sponsored by Dansville Muffler and Brake. The next game,
hopefully these guys will all stay
Friday, July 11th.
Friends forever, which I'm sure they will. Actually, some of them obviously play on the same team, so they know each other from the same college team as well. As Karen Groves says, our town of Burns is small as well. When I say small for the Burns, New York, I bet you not more than 50 people live there. I'm just guessing. I'm not 100% positive, maybe a few more. I think they call that a dorp of Burns. You look up the word dorp. Hayden Hernandez 0 for 2. Hernandez popped out to third base and also struck out. Two and 2 to Hayden. And it's going to make its way into the second time he's had trouble fielding the ball to Hogue. So nice job by Hayden.
Cooper McEnroe.
Going to count as an error. Cooper McEnroe. Coops 2 for 2. Both hits in the direction of shortstop. Fouls that off 1 and 2. Hernandez, the lone runner at first base with nobody out. Another hit. I tell you one thing, he's been consistent as McEnroe 3 for 3. With all 3 hits right there in the gap into left field. So beautiful job, Coop.
Now batting the designated hitter number 30, Austin Ellis.
Karen says the town of Burns, Tennessee is about 1,800. That ball high. City of Hornell, which was, of course, granted city status years and years ago before even my grandparents and stuff were born, because it used to be 30,000 people that lived here. Now is only down to about a little less than 10,000, maybe a little bit more if you count North Hornell, South Hornell.
That's the first Heritage Federal Credit Union 50 center.
Austin Ellis, 1 for 1 with a walk today. Yeah, too slow, and that's going to get through. And Hayden Hernandez is going to come home. It wasn't going to, I'm not sure why it wasn't going to be thrown out at first anyways. It was just too slow of developing play. Makes it 4 to 2.
Will Dixon.
Brings up Dixon. Nice job by Austin. Hit the plate, it looks like. And that's going to drop in. Sorry, I missed the bad camera work that time. Apologize. But Dixon gets an RBI. He's always smiling. In fact, he's like one of the few players on the team. And if you guys are just joining us, if you saw it's him on the, he's always smiling in all his photos and even on the field. Will is. Makes it 5 to 2. Not sure what they're going to do here. But as a reminder, don't forget our next home game is Friday night, as Hornell welcomes the Dansville Gliders to town at 7 o'clock. Get it out of my mouth. 11 o'clock, 7 o'clock start. That's because is it the 13th? What's today? Today's Wednesday, 9th, 10th, 11th, no. So he's staying in. Hornell with 10 hits. And I know I've said it a lot. Hornell, second to last placed here in the Western Division, but they lead in just about every statistical category offensively in the league. They're in first place in the league for average, hits, doubles, triples. It's crazy. They've just struggled pitching. They've had late leads and have been giving them up. But just like tonight, 10 hits so far here today. In fact, they lead Horseheads, or I'm sorry, they lead Salamanca, the team they're playing here today, by 125 pitches. They've hit more than Salamanca. Crazy stat. Because Salamanca's still in the mix too. I mean, they're not out of this by any means. pop out. I'm going to take back some of what I said about they lead in everything, doubles and triples. They don't lead in everything. They're right up there in the top 2 or 3 in every statistical category. Lead in average and lead in hits. But they are 3rd in triples. They are 1st in doubles. It's funny, the Watertown Rapids, who are struggling, have less strikeouts than anybody in the league. Usually a team that struggles the way they are doing, they would be high in the strikeouts, but they are not. One thing, obviously the success of bringing people to the plate, Hornell leads in that category to the amount of plate appearances as well, which helps. Obviously that means people are getting on some way. They are 3rd in being hit by pitch, too. It counts as them getting on base, of course. I can say they lead. They're what, 3rd? What I say, 2nd or 3rd in hit by? They're in that category. They're 3rd in getting bruised.
Now batting the second baseman, number 12, Jacob Charleston.
Brings up Jacob Charleston. Nice pitch from Ranfola. I didn't have a chance to look, and that ball's going to get free. Will down to 3rd. At the dimensions of Salamanca's field. But obviously they play half games home, half away. Only have 4 home runs on the season. Hornell has 8. Or I'm sorry, Hornell has 12. Leading the whole league is Cheryl Silversmith. They have 21 home runs on the season. A crazy stat. That's almost averaging 1 a game. A little less than 1 a game, obviously, but almost. Scott Tobias says happy Wednesday and great evening for baseball. It is Scott watching from Albany, New York, state capital. Charleston 1 for 3. Charleston struck out in the first, popped out to right field in the second, and then had that hit into center field in the fourth. He's from Las Cruces, New Mexico. And that's his second strikeout. So good job by Ranfola.
Senior 2 runs on 3 hits with 2 errors and 2 men left on base. After 5 innings of play on the Ryan AC scoreboard, Seniors 5, Blizzards 2.
We'll be back.
Dímelo, mi gente, it's Friday night y estamos activos. Head out early. Drinks flowing till 11 p.m. It's gonna be lit.
No sé qué pasó. I didn't even drink that much.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches for $6 at Tim Hortons. Made with freshly cracked eggs. Made to order and made for your morning. 2 breakfast sandwiches for just $6. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons.
At the Ryan Agencies, like you, we live and work here. As costs rise, we get what you're going through. Let us look at your insurance to put money back in your pocket. You have to trust someone. Why not trust the Ryan Agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters?
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
East Blue welcomes you to Alfred State, the #1 SUNY Regional College. Learn professional services like business, medical, or food service. Your skills will serve you well in the future. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.
In life, some surprises are good, and some surprises are not. You'll be pleasantly surprised by how much cash you could earn with an Apex Cashback checking account. Earn 3% cash back on your debit card purchases, and your ATM fees are refunded each month you qualify. Plus, when you refer a friend or family member to First Heritage and they open an Apex Cashback account, you'll each earn $50. Visit fhfcu.org, open your account, and refer your friends today.
So Frank Kula leads things off here, top of the 6th. Kula 1 for 2. Protz returns to the mound for the Steamers. Charlson gathers it, throws it over to Hayden, and 1 down. That's been the story right there in that 1 hit of the whole game for Mike Protz. A lot of 1, 2, maybe 3 pitch
Now batting the left fielder number 21,
at bats,
Connor Smith.
and a number of one pitch outs as well. Up to 56 pitches. And one thing you can say, of course, it does help that he's throwing strikes. But Salamanca has been aggressive. So an unusual 2-0 count now from Protz. Connor Smith 0 for 2, got a strikeout and pop out. There's a strike. For one thing, I think that's the second time he's been 2-0, but he zeroes in. And does that time for that strike. And another 2-2. This one going to be trouble up against the fence. And they're waiting for him. Got him. Beautiful play from the outfield, the relay. Nice job by Dixon. Gets it to Brem. Brem's right on the mark to McEnroe. And McEnroe's like, okay.
Now batting the right fielder number 18, Matt Smith.
Can you say picture perfect? This one's going to be a hit. So back-to-back hits given up by Protz. Nice job by Matt. Jumping on the first pitch.
Now batting the first baseman, number 12, Hunter White.
Matt from Duncansville, PA. I wonder if they have a Dunkin' Donuts there. Hunter White's 0 for 2. I didn't see what happened. I was looking down at some stats. Let's see here on this pitch. Did it get away? Oh, no. That was kind of, I don't know if he was thinking about maybe pulling it back in and ended up still losing it or not. 2-1. Like I said, he falls behind 2-0 and zeroes in. Third out by Hernandez, unassisted.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. After 5.5 innings of play on the Ryan Agency scoreboard, Steamers 5, Lizards 2.
Again, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Hornell comes in with 11-13-3 record. Salamanca, like I said, even though they're at the bottom statistically, offensively, still in the mix. So it's, and we'll take a quick peek again, as you see there. It's a crazy Western Division, really, when you think about it. Even Genesee doesn't have it sewn up by any means. I think they started 11-0, perhaps, and then since then going 7-8-1. Olean, of course, Horseheads, who was at the bottom for a while too, is in everyone right there. It's pretty amazing. I want to thank Mayor John Buckley for your support, as always. Don't forget he's running for re-election this November. Oh, we got a new pitcher in. Get out and vote for Hornell City Mayor John Buckley this November.
Lyons has been serving the Hornell area for almost 30 years.
So Gabe Roth, now he's not listed as a pitcher. He's listed as an infielder, outfielder from Panama, New York. Undecided on college, it says. That's unusual. But he's a junior. Maybe he's switching colleges. Let's give you a little.
We have a winner for our Elite Pass drawing.
More on Roth.
Is today's Elite Pass winner.
Because he has pitched.
Eric Half. You can pick up your prize at.
He's appeared in 2 games. Hasn't started any games. But he's got a 13.5 ERA. 13.5 ERA, which isn't great, obviously. Struck out 7 and walked 7 as well, giving up 11 earned runs. So we'll see if he can right his ship here a little bit. Today's game brought to you by Apex Chiropractic. There's Dr. Joseph McKay, 44 Genesee Street in Hornell. He's a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder. It's Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights and wellness. Thanks, Dr. McKay. Brings up Marcus Brem, 1 for 3. Brem had that hit in the first. Struck out looking and then reached on an error in the 4th from Wayland, New York. Hornell with a less than comfortable 5-2 lead here. Bottom of the 6th inning. And I say that because those that don't follow Hornell that much, that have a tough time holding on to leads. Full count. And another strikeout looking. It's unusual for Marcus, who has 2 strikeouts, both staring down the pitch.
Now batting the right fielder, number 27, Caleb Cassidy.
Brings up Caleb Cassidy. Cassidy 2 for 3. An impressive day for him here is that double in the first, a hit in the third. Unfortunately, he did ground out into that double play with Hornell had bases loaded with 1 out, but who hasn't done that? I haven't, because I've never played baseball. Played football and basketball. I do have a baseball story, though, because I did play when I was a little kid. Hogue gets Cassidy. I loved football, I loved basketball, and I decided to play baseball. My dad kind of got me to
Batting the first baseman, number
nice
20,
hustle play by Hogue.
Hernandez.
And I got hit in the face when I was 7, maybe 8 years old, because you used to have pitching leagues back then. They don't have T-ball. They didn't have any of that pitching machine or whatever back then. So guys weren't had that control, and people were getting hit right and left. And I got hit in the jaw, and it swelled up and hurt. Never broke anything, but I was like, you know what? I don't need it. I love basketball, which I ended up playing, and football. So I never played baseball again. I finished out the season, so I did finish. I'm not a quitter. Although baseball is one of my favorite sports, I go to several major league games a year, and I love doing these games. I love high school games. Hayden 0 for 3. Ball boy. I'm not sure who that is. They never told me, and he's not on the roster as a ball boy or anything. So that's the third out. We go to the 7th.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. After 6 innings of play on the Ryan HC scoreboard. Steamers 5, Blizzards 2. Fans, it's now time for our beanbag toss. Our competitors will
beanbag toss.
Toss beanbags like their buckets.
I'm not sure I've seen this game yet.
Contestant with the
Let's
most
check it out.
beanbags wins. On your mark, get set, go.
Why don't they have do the
Fans, make sure to join us on
cornhole?
Friday,
Would be
July
awesome.
18th for the 4th annual Battle of the Badges.
Yes, don't forget Battle of the Badges next Thursday. Right here, you can watch it on. It won't be on the NYCBL network, broadcast network. It will be on Play Sports YouTube channel. It's the Hornell Police versus the Hornell Fire Department and their annual fundraiser right here at Maple City Park. And when I say they pack the stands, it is packed all the way around.
Number is 020-875. 020-875. If you have a winning ticket, please come up to the press box.
Oh, I lost again. I got 020-900, but I don't have 875. Someone just after me, I think, won it. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Although I did win once last year, I think. So Mike Protz returns back to the mound. Today's game brought to you by the Logo Print Company, Hornell's premier printing with embroidery screen print. They don't do printing like copy paper and stuff like that. There are simply in more complex as T-shirts, hats, and that type of stuff. So thank the Logo Print Company and Wilkins Auto Sales, State Route 21, just outside the Hornell city limits. Thanks, Wilkins Auto Sales. Brings up Harley Hogue, the shortstop. Hogue batting .221. Two and 0 from Protz. Three and 0. Uh-oh. New territory here. There's a strike. I say that because I think that was the first batter he took to 3 and 0. And a walk. So his first walk of the day. Up to 67 pitches. Dalton's going out to give him a chat.
Now batting the third baseman, number 13, Lucas Mark.
Covering their mouths like we can tell what they're saying. They're saying, just come on, throw strikes. That's what he's saying. Because I'm trying to throw strikes. Just got away from me that time. I wonder if they'll allow me to mic up a player. We can actually talk to them. They do it in the major leagues. I wonder if there's a policy. I have to look at the NYCBL rule book. We'll mic up maybe a player each game. Like Jacob Charleston or something, we'll talk to him during the, like they do. Of course, they only do that during the Major League All-Star game. I don't think they do that during the regular. Oh, they do, I think, because I think I've watched the Sunday morning games. They do it, I believe. Or they used to do it. I think Roku runs the Sunday morning games now, but. There's a base hit. Dogs are barking. Nice hit.
Now batting the catcher, number 9, Gavin Lasco.
So another score helping Hornell, as they see Horseheads lost to Genesee 8-0 tonight, so that helps. Talked about Dansville beating Olean 4-3. In the Eastern Division, Syracuse Saltcats continue their dominance of the NYCB, at least record-wise, 9-4 over Sherrill. And Rochester defeated Watertown 9-1. Let me take that back. That game's in the 7th, top of the 7th, 9-1 Rochester. Tried to sell it. See if we can see it. I couldn't. He's even smiling. Watch this. Watch him hold it up. No, I guess he did. I thought he tried to sell it, but I guess he didn't. One and two. Let's go 0 for 2. That one's high, 2 and 2. A lot of twos. Lasco popped out to right and then grounded out to third. Full count now. Lasco, we mentioned from Mount Carmel, PA. And a walk. So it loads the bases with nobody out. Coach Colin Johnson's coming out. X-Fang warming up in the bullpen for Hornell. Doesn't look like he's making a change yet. I think he's giving X a little more time to warm up. Going over the strategy. Where's the plays? If you're hit to this, you're hit to that, make sure you maybe throw to first. I want to thank Twin Hickory Golf Club. Log on to Twin Hickory Golf Club. Buy a gift certificate for that loved one or for yourself. Treat yourself to a gift certificate to Twin Hickory. 18 challenging holes overlooking the beautiful Maple City. Twin Hickory Golf Club in Hornell. Thanks to the Sherburne family. Maple City Collision Auto Body Repair Shop. I actually drove to Buffalo the other day. On the way home, a deer hit me, and it sounded so loud I thought for sure it did some damage. But it must have, when it was coming from the side, hit it just square perfectly on the side, and there was not one single damage, not one dent or anything to my car. I couldn't believe it. And I was going 55 miles an hour at the time. But if I did have damage, I would have had Maple City. You can see now they're becoming a little bit more patient here, taking pitches. 2-0. Actually did take a little off it and throw it over the plate.
That's First Heritage Credit Union.
Nice
57.
job by adjusting that time by Protz. Protz up to 80 pitches. I'm glad they don't offer that on the screen, 'cause I don't think I can keep a track of that. I'll just keep telling you. And there's a strike. Nice job. 2-2. It's hard enough to keep the scoreboard correct as it is. Parker Drees 1 for 2 here. Had that hit into right field in the second. That one's high. Again, fastball a little bit up. Seen that a couple times this at bat. And strike 3 when it's needed. Protz shakes his head.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 24, Nate Wolf.
He's got the glove. Oh, that's just funny to me. It reminds me of that Seinfeld episode. Oh, where they keep forcing. Jamie Gertz is in that scene. Remember, they keep forcing Gummer because they don't want to recognize the voice. Elaine to recognize the voice. And just a matter of fact, that Jamie Gertz, who's in that scene, was also in Twister. Remember, she was Bill Paxton's girlfriend at the beginning of that. She is also part owner of the Atlanta Hawks basketball team. In fact, it's worth how many billions of dollars. She's co-owner. Her and her husband own it. The Atlanta Hawks. Some useless information to give you. John Ecker says, I believe Mike. He's ahead 0-2 here. And got him. Wolf not too happy about that one. Let's take a look and see where that ball placement is. Not perfect from my angle, but it'll give you an idea if you missed it.
Now batting the second base.
Looks like it caught. Because it looks like Groves is placed on the outside part of the plate, and that ball looked like it was over. So good job by Mike Protz. And there's a strike. Frank Kula, 1 for 2. Been kind of silent. Had that double in the first inning, but silent since. And over it for it is Will. Nice job by Protz.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, premium left on base.
I think it's that big league chew. That's what he needs. Everyone needs that now.
Steelers 5, Lizards 2.
We'll be back.
Fans, it's now time for...
Love the hustle, Cliff.
Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. But with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savebythescan.org.
After you've been injured at work, you might feel like you're up against your employer. But the truth is, your employer isn't the opponent, the insurance company is. You need a workers' comp attorney with the knowledge and experience to maximize your benefits.
Call Connors and Ferris today, as we have dedicated over 20 years of our professional careers to helping injured workers.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Hello, my name is Destiny, and I've worked at Tim Hortons for 3.5 years. How are you?
Hey, good, thanks. So you brew coffee every 20 minutes?
We brew our original blend coffee every 20 minutes to make sure it's fresh for every guest we serve.
Thank you very much. Really? Every 20 minutes?
Day or night. I don't know of anyone else who does that, but you can really taste the difference. So it's always fresh, always.
I'll see you guys again. Nice seeing you. So Cooper McEnroe up. Talking to some classmates who just came up and said hi. McEnroe 3 for 3 today. Awesome. At the plate today. And a team leading 28 RBIs, like we mentioned. That includes today's. I'm able to add at least 2 onto the 26. This one popped up. Oh, and it drops in. I think he was deked because, wow, that is, I've never seen that, I don't think, before. Let's see that again. I think the right fielder thought the second baseman was going to get it, and he looked down. Wow.
Now batting the
Let's see if we can see that one more time.
Austin Ellis.
Yeah, he looked, no, neither of them could see it. So, okay, that kind of clarifies it. But it looked like, wow, that one's a direct double play. Beautiful play. Nice job by Gabe. Nothing you could do there. Let's take a look. Right to Roth.
Now batting the left fielder, number 34, Will Dixon.
Brings up Will Dixon. That's one thing I noticed when I did go to see Salamanca. They have a beautiful field. It's all turf field, and they got the LED lights like Hornell has. This lights here are only three years old, maybe. They have an extra set, or they have an extra light, and what I'm talking about is the lights that aim up, so you can see underneath the ball because these lights are so directional. they have a third one at each pole, and I think
Now batting the
that could
catcher,
be
number 22,
necessary
Dalton
here.
Grove.
In fact, on the poles closest to us, the light poles, there's only one on each of them. So Dalton, they're going to give him a base hit or an error? Let's see here.
Now batting the center fielder, number 6, Wyatt.
Give him a single.
Argenteri.
And with Dixon at second now, with Wyatt Argenteri up. Argenteri 1 for 3. Head off the glove. Hogue. And dragged him off the plate. Infield hit, I believe. Let's see what they... Maybe not. Yeah, it was a wild throw.
Now batting the second baseman, number 12.
But it kind of knocked him off because it was deflected, so I'm not sure if there's a rule of thumb on that or not. Maybe someone online can tell me. Let's see what the official score says. Argenteri singled to short. Okay, so it is a single. Because maybe on a deflection, you can't assume that they'll make the play, I guess. If that makes sense. Probably doesn't. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Top of the order now with Will Dixon. Or I'm sorry, Jacob Charlson, second baseman, who's 1 for 4. Three and 0. I hope he does not swing here. You know, they say a hitter's count. No, he takes. Well, hitter's count wouldn't be that anyways. 3 and 0 wouldn't be a hitter's count. 3 and 1 usually is.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7, Marcus Brim.
Hussein Kazmi says, "Let's go Steamers." Haven't seen you in a while, Hussein. I'm not sure why he's leading off so much. Don't need to get thrown out when you're on a roll here. Especially with Brem batting almost 400. You don't want to take the bat out of his hands. They're getting picked off. Two and 1. Unusual Brem too today with 2 strikeouts looking. Runners going and a walk. Of course they're going. They'll be in motion, obviously. And going to have a trip to the mound here. Today's game brought to you by St. James Hospital's Dr. Andrew Wilhelm. And here's Mariah Wittich and Kent Costello with him. Orthopedic surgeon. When I broke my wrist a year and a half ago, went to him, did a great job. One of the top orthopedic surgeons around and departments. So thanks, guys. First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Also my bank as well, where I keep my $20. Thanks, First Heritage. Corners of Maze and Seneca Street, First Heritage. Well, hasn't changed anything today. Still same lineup here.
Now batting the right fielder, number 27, Caleb Cassidy.
So third in the lineup, Caleb Cassidy up. Caleb 2 for 4. Low and outside. I think Caleb will be taken here. Let Roth throw the first strike, I would assume. Maybe not. It's going to be foul no matter what. Could have been an out, but it was going to be too far foul. Too far foul. Don't forget, looking for a place to stay. It's the Main Street Inn on Main Street in Hornell. Walking distance to anywhere you want to go. 607-968-1148. It's the Main Street Inn. Log on to www.hornellthemainstreetin.com. Check out not membership rates, obviously. Check out rates for 1 and 2 bedroom. Cassidy pops it up. Ooh. That would have been one of those ones I would have questioned, but nice job by Matt Smith.
Steelers get 2 runs on 3 hits for no errors and 3 men left on base.
So Hornell does get 2 on 3 hits.
On the Ryan AC scoreboard, Steelers 7, Lizards 2.
We go to the 8th after this.
Finance and buy your next car all online. With a new shopping experience at your fingertips, make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd?
He got a collapsed lung from vaping.
He thought it was cool.
Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma.
It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Costs are rising, and the Ryan agencies are taking action. We trim the cost of your insurance with cutting-edge ideas. Want money back in your pocket? A quick call can result in savings without sacrificing coverage. The Ryan Agencies. your local insurance inflation fighters.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
So X-Fang
Leading off the eighth for the Lizards.
on the mound now.
Number 21, Connor Smith.
Connor Smith. First at bat here. Takes a strike from Fang. They're missing a cell phone, or somebody found a cell phone. Nobody's claimed it yet. Wow, it looked like a strike. Hey. 1-1. Connor, 1 for 2 with a strike, or 1 for 3 with a strikeout, I should say. Looking at a 1-2 count here. And strike 3. X-Man puts a check mark on the K. In the K column.
Now batting the right fielder, number 18, Matt Smith.
Fang with a 3.55 ERA. I was going to say IRA. So far this year, he's pitched 12 2/3 innings. Now boosted up to 13 innings. Giving up 17 hits, 5 runs, 5 of them earned. Or all of them earned, I should say. More impressively, he's up to 14 strikeouts and only 2 walks. He hasn't started any games, but this is his 9th appearance. Nice play by McEnroe. I'm sorry I missed it. I thought it was going foul. Plus he had a throw off his back foot too. Nice arm strength by McEnroe. Two down. And a strike to Hunter White. Hunter 0 for 3. And held. Wow.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. After 7.5 innings of play on the Ryan Agency scoreboard, Steamers 7, Lizards 2.
Figuring what that plaque says right there. Let's see if we can. There we go. That's Hornell, longtime baseball coach. He was here when I was in high school. Had won 4 sectional champions. You see STC champions. That's the Sullivan Trail. Sullivan Trail. Geez, I'm trying to think what it was. Sullivan Trail. champs. 1972, 81, 92. 346 wins, 278 losses, and he retired. That was dedicated in June of 99. That's when he retired. I still see him just about every single day. He's one of my coffee in the morning buddies. I shouldn't say every day, because I really don't go to coffee every morning. I go once a week, maybe twice a week, depending on what I've got going on. And he's usually there. Anybody from Hornell knows the history of Hornell. He was a great coach, a great human being. So, we move to the bottom of the eighth. Gabe Roth back on the mound.
First baseman, number 20, Hayden Hernandez.
So Hayden Hernandez up. Hernandez, nice catch. Beautiful dive. Connor Smith out there.
Now batting the third baseman, number 28, Cooper McEnroe.
So one down. Brings up Cooper McEnroe. 2-0. Cooper trying to go 5 for 5. He's 4 for 4 right now. Swings through that one. John Eggers has great defense. Steamers, it has been great defense. 2-2. Roth about to throw his 44th pitch. And another hit. Oh, 5 for 5 for McEnroe.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Steamers. From Monroe Community College, number 15, Toby Wright.
So brings up Toby Wright, who's pinch hitting. Two down. Nice job by Frank.
Now batting the left fielder, number 34, Will Dixon.
Dixon takes a strike. Dixon 1 for 3 with an RBI. Hits one out of the park. See if they get out and grab the ball. They're right there. You can just get out of the car. And Hogue. Fortunate for him. He's had some nice grabs and tries, but just can't complete the plays. Very good shortstop for Salamanca.
Now batting the catcher, number 22, Dalton Groves.
Dalton Groves 2 for 4. So again, if you're just joining us, Genesee Rapids win 8-0 over Horseheads. And Dansville Gliders defeated Olean 4-3 in Dansville today. In the Eastern Division, Syracuse Saltcats continue their hot run. They won 9-4 over the Sherrill Silversmiths. And the Rochester Ridgemen defeated Watertown 11-1. Nice force-out play.
Steelers get 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 1 man left on base. After 8 innings of play on the Ryan Agency scoreboard.
So we go to the
Steelers 8,
ninth.
Wizards 2.
I say that game's a final, but it's not a final yet. Rochester up 11-1 in the bottom of the 8th. And
if you want one, you can get one of those for just $10.
Let's see. So they're just starting the bottom of the 8th. So it could go a full 9 innings if Watertown gets on the board, or adds another run, I should say, to cut it down to less than 10. So let's see who's on the mound here. X still returns. Yep. Is he rooting us on, or is he doing a move? A warm-up move. So this is top of the 9th. Actually, I gotta delete that. Put X's name up.
Leading off the 9th for the Lizards, shortstop number 7, Harley Hogue.
Hogue over for 2 with a strikeout. Takes one low and inside for 1-0. Don't forget 2 for $6. Only a week left on this special at Tim Hortons in Hornell. Your favorite breakfast sandwich. Sausage, egg, and cheese is mine, but they have biscuits as well. Tim Hortons. Don't forget the Timbits as well. We called them donut holes growing up. Tim Horton, retired, actually passed away in a car accident, but was a hockey player for the Buffalo Sabres and Toronto. I think he played for several teams. Started the restaurant, went into the restaurant business with a partner, I guess, and then when he got killed, the partner took over, and then it's been sold a couple times since then, I believe. But full count. And strike three. Fang with his third strikeout. Here in an inning and a third of work.
Now batting the third baseman, number 13, Lucas Marsh.
Lucas 2 for 3. Getting Steamers off tomorrow, but return on Friday. We'll be bringing that live to you right here, part of a 3-game homestand. Obviously, yesterday was suspended due to the injury, and hopefully they can win here today and win Friday. There's a strikeout.
Your attention, please. Pitch hitting for the Lizards. From Pitt Bradford, number 1, Timothy Johnson.
Tim Johnson. Pitt Bradford. From Arizona. San Tan Valley, Arizona. Never heard of it, but sounds warm. Johnson with 2 RBIs on the season. A limited action. Down to their last strike. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining me around the whole area, around the country, around the world. And strike 3, wow. An impressive 5 strike out, 2 innings for X Fang. And you're right, John, close it out X, and he did.
Steamers are home again on Friday to take on the Dansville Gliders. First pitch is scheduled for 7 p.m. We'd like to thank you for coming out to tonight's game.
Enjoy the rest of your week.
Please travel home safely.
Beautiful night here in the Maple City, and I hope it's beautiful where you are. Pray for those that are suffering from the devastating floods and just the weather. I mean, it's absolutely amazing the last 10 years, the amount of, in this area we have some flooding, and nobody ends up getting killed, thank God. But the amount of wind and stuff we've had in this the last 10 years, it's just only going to get worse apparently. But so pray for everybody, and hopefully everybody stays safe. And thank you. We'll see you on Friday. Have a good night, everybody.
Opening doors to your future at Alfred State, the #1 SUNY region. Regional College. Combine tech skills and knowledge to analyze problems and succeed together. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.
Tired of sleepless nights? Say goodbye to restless sleep with a new Certa Perfect Sleeper mattress, engineered for optimal support and comfort. The Certa Perfect Sleeper helps you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. And for a limited time, get a free adjustable base with any Certa Perfect Sleeper mattress. Sleep better, live better with Certa. Only from Certa, made in Jamestown, New York, and on sale at Davidson's Furniture, Hornell, New York.
Dímelo, mi gente, it's Friday night y estamos activos. Head out early. Drinks flowing till 11 p.m. It's gonna be lit.
No sé qué pasó. I didn't even drink that much.
Get 2 breakfast sandwiches for $6 at Tim Hortons. Made with freshly cracked eggs. Made to order and made for your morning. 2 breakfast sandwiches for just $6. Only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons.
At the Ryan Agencies, like you, we live and work here. As costs rise, we get what you're going through. Let us look at your insurance to put money back in your pocket. You have to trust someone. Why not trust the Ryan Agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters?
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Big Blue welcomes you to Alfred State, the #1 SUNY Regional College. Learn professional services like business, medical, or food service. Your skills will serve you well in the future. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.
In life, some surprises are good, and some surprises are not. You'll be pleasantly surprised by how much cash you could earn with an Apex Cashback checking account. Earn 3% cash back on your debit card purchases, and your ATM fees are refunded each month you qualify. Plus, when you refer a friend or family member to First Heritage and they open an Apex Cashback account, you'll each earn $50. Visit fhfcu.org, open your account, and refer your friends today.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. But with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
After you've been injured at work, you might feel like you're up against your employer.
But the truth is, your employer isn't the opponent, the insurance company is. You need a workers' comp attorney with the knowledge and experience to maximize your benefits.
Call Connors and Ferris today, as we have dedicated over 20 years of our professional careers to helping injured workers.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Hello, my name is Destiny, and I've worked at Tim Hortons for 3.5 years. How are you?
Hey, good, thanks. So you brew coffee every 20 minutes?
We brew our original blend coffee every 20 minutes to make sure it's fresh for every guest we serve.
Thank you very much. Really? Every 20 minutes?
Day or night. I don't know of anyone else who does that, but you can really taste the difference. So it's always fresh, always.
shop, finance, and buy your next car all online. With a new shopping experience at your fingertips, make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
Emma, did you hear?
Todd's in the hospital.
Who's Todd?
He got a collapsed lung from vaping.
He thought it was cool. Not cool.
Promise you won't vape, Emma. It can lead to a lifelong addiction, and we can't be friends if your lungs collapse.
Bogus.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.